Retraining Pain here. Welcome to my channel. I thought what I'm going to do is give, for those that are getting into Ironman or doing endurance, for me, I've done like 12 Ironman, been doing them since I was like 18, 19 years old. And I've learned a lot of things along the way. When I started in the 80s, it was like we didn't know if we were coming back alive, and we were putting baked potatoes on the bike and all you had was Gatorade and all that stuff. But I want to tell you something not to do. And the whole thing is, don't race and do something in a race that you haven't trained to do prior, especially with nutrition, and I'll tell you why. I was doing Ironman Utah, and I was a little bit cocky. I've done a lot of races, and I was coming in feeling pretty good. I was looking to qualify for Kona. I was in that type of shape, and I was sitting there going, I'm so sick of eating like power bars on the bike and gels and all that stuff. Why don't I just eat real food? So that morning I woke up and the McDonald's was open, 24-hour McDonald's, whatever. So I picked up 2 Egg McMuffins and I picked up some Snicker bars over at the convenience store on the drive over the gas station. And so I thought it was great. I put the Egg McMuffins in my bike little thing there. And same with the Snickers. So instead of like, all the whatever, power bars, Cliff bars, whatever. And so I got on the bike and I was having a great ride and I'm killing it. And I just thought, you know what? It was like funny. I thought, this is funny. I'm going to eat an Egg McMuffin as I'm passing by guys, because I was a pretty strong cyclist back then. So I'm in my aero bars and I mean, they were good. Eating an Egg McMuffin was great. So I'm eating the Egg McMuffin as I'm going by, and I say to the guy, hey, at that restaurant, did you get yourself an Egg McMuffin too? So I'm thinking like, obviously I'm being a bit of a, I don't know. I thought it was funny, maybe as an a-hole or whatever, but I was just joking around and I'm thinking, well, did the guy think, hey man, did I miss the Egg McMuffins at the, So I had 2 of them. They were great. And so I think where I did myself in though, is I had a Snickers bar. And that was the killer. So I had a Snickers bar as well. So, you do a 112-mile bike ride, and I had a couple Egg McMuffins and a Snicker bar. And of course, you're drinking whatever, the Gatorade or whatever they give you. I forget what I used to put in there. In the way old days, it wasn't even Gatorade. It was something called Exceed. That was even before Gatorade. And then all you had was power bars. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with all the old things. Although I do look for power bars now, and I guess they sold the business and then they bought it back, and I still don't see the power bars I liked. Anyway, back to the story. So I'm finally, hey, this is great. I'm doing good. I think I'm on pace to qualify for Kona. And, I'm doing the run, and around mile 13 or 14, all of a sudden my stomach starts gurgling. And something fierce. I get the Snicker bar kicked in or something, or the I wasn't sure if it was the Egg McMuffins, the Snicker bar, or, both of them. I might have had more than one Snicker bar. I might even had like some other, like a Milky Way as well. Anyway, oh man, that was it. I was following this guy who was from Mexico, who was doing well. Him and I were going at it. I was pretty sure I was going to qualify for Kona. And next thing you know, I'm in the porta-potty. And that went for at least half an hour. And it was porta-potty to porta-potty to, it was not good. So my advice is, if you ever, don't do something new on race day. If you're going to eat Egg McMuffins and Snicker bars or Milky Ways, you know what? Do it in training.